for you, it's to think William Wallace was actually here.
And Edward I.
And Edward I was both actually in this castle. I've just come from Stirling Castle. I've heard William the Wallace is here.
The American.
I thought that sounded Irish. So guys, our last day on our Scotland adventures, well, last full day, we've still got another night. So we're having a walk round the Meikleour estate, and we're walking down to Kinclaven. Is it Kinclaven or Kinclaven?
I think it's Kinclaven.
Walking over the Kinclaven bridge.
We're staying literally just around that corner.
Yeah. Now this is where we've come on this walk, that we're trying to find this Kinclaven or Kinclaven castle. The only way to get into them woods at the minute is by going up that road, and it is quite busy up there. I don't fancy walking. Now Morgs has got a feeling this place where we need to be is in those woods there. I'm trying to find this castle. It's here?
Yep.
Surely there's an easier way to get into this place than we've just come.
There's a path here.
Wow, look at this. Morgs really likes like William Wallace type history. Wow, not many people get to see this.
See 3 windows?
Yeah.
The front. It had a walkway all the way around the outside.
Round the outside. 2 trailer park girls go round the outside. Sorry.
That is an escape way to get out.
Right, let me just show that then. So that, where that like door is...
If you were trying to escape, it's a concealed exit to get out.
What, if somebody came in it?
Yeah, it's an escape route.
So the British built this then?
No, it was originally built by the Scottish, then taken over by the English. There was a castle here well before.
Yeah.
Taken over by the English.
We'll try and find out how long there has been a castle on here and put it down here now.
1296, Longshanks.
Oh, the one who, if you've ever seen the film Braveheart, he's the one who'll go, the trouble with Scotland, it's full of...
Scots. Yeah, that's it.
That's the guy,
so he stayed here one night, and then in 1297 there was an English garrison staying here that William Wallace had chased back 15 miles from Perth to here, and then he basically sacked the castle and the governor of the castle and killed him.
Can I just ask Morgs? I know what that means.
And then burnt it down after.
Sacked. What do you mean by
it.
sacked? Right, that's fine. It's just that some
Then they stayed here for 7 nights.
Yeah.
And then they left and burnt it down so the English couldn't use it again. But it's been passed. There was battles between the English and Scots
for hundreds of years.
And they passed it between themselves, didn't they?
But for you, it's to think William Wallace was actually here.
And Edward I.
And Edward I was both actually in this castle. Morgs, go and do your touching your piece of history.
There you go.
Let's get that on film. This is somewhere that is not signposted.
Very historical though.
So historical, so much history here. I know it's ruins and some people they'll think, oh, it's a load of old walls.
She's pulling on. Yeah, this...
But it's not.
This here, they would use as a means of escape.
Is it safe to...
Yeah, and then they'd cover the front with like...
Am I okay to go
ivy
down
and
here?
Stuff, yeah.
Okay. So I'm going where William Wallace maybe might have walked. Can you see Boo?
Yeah, she's here.
Wow. Unbelievable. This is... It blows my mind. Blows my mind.
I think that was the sort of...
The main entrance.
Yeah,
it looked, to be fair, I don't know that... Oh,
that's where the 3 windows were.
Yeah, you can see.
I only know because I've watched a few other people's videos.
There's actually a really good video on this. A guy who's, I think he lives local to this area. I'll put it down here now. He's done quite a lot of videos in this area, so his are a lot more informative.
Definitely more informative than ours.
Than ours, yeah.
Just interested to see. So what he said, I think said the walls are would have been about 30 foot high and 7 foot thick.
And what year again was this, Mugs?
1296, 1297.
How long ago
Wallace
that was?
Here. But it was older than that because
Yeah.
we always used to build castles on places where other castles had been built, and then they get rebuilt and such like that.
How the trees are like growing in the walls now. Do you know what I think's quite nice? Mugs.
What?
I think it's quite nice that it's been like took back over by nature. There's no graffiti, there's no rubbish, there's not even a sign, there's not even a plaque actually.
Well, it's just been left to nature, hasn't it?
Yeah, there's nothing here to say what happened here all those years ago. And to think William Wallace was here. I know Braveheart was exaggerated, etc, etc, etc. Had 2 really good history days, to be honest. I feel like we've covered every era of history on this trip.
Come here, you.
I mean, it was in the Stone Age in the Orkneys. Can you see Bo?
Yeah, she's here. She's checking view out from the ramparts.
Oh, right. OK, Bo, what do you think? Oh, that's a real cute picture of her. Bo, you stood where William Wallace stood. Do you know how significant that is? You should have had your tartan ribbon on, babes.
She can smell Longshanks.
Ooh, don't like him, do you, Bo?
Pretty amazing, really, isn't it?
I'm quite moved by this, I'll be honest, Morgs. I'll be
It's all covered.
perfectly honest.
We've just come to the front of the castle now. These were 3 big windows at the front of the castle.
You can see, can't you, Morgs?
Obviously, a lot of these trees wouldn't have been here at the time, but the river certainly would, obviously. That's the River Tay down there. And you've got the River Isla running into it. This bit here is called Isla Mouth. You can see it's completely overgrown by ivy now and in a state
But
of
do you know what, Morgs?
ruin, but it's quite nice.
I'm going to say something here.
Go on.
I think this is right.
Yeah.
It's not
This just gives you
touristy.
a
Bill, can you
perspective of-
manage?
I mean, the walls are thinner here, but some places are 7 feet thick. And then obviously it's like a square shape. So it's quite big. And there've been obviously staircases and things.
It's like nobody's been here for years. Obviously people have because there's tracks, but there's not even a plaque. There's not even a plaque that
There's
says
nothing to show what it is.
William
no.
Wallace once stood here. William Wallace once stayed here. This is just...
Incredible, really, isn't it?
It is. I feel very privileged to have found this. And it's nice
Can
that
we get round there?
we're ending our...
Let's have a look round that side.
The last full day, we've got a castle in. So a bit of history for me, Morgs, and river walk for you later. Come on, Boo.
A bit better preserved here, actually. The window, look.
Can you manage, baby girl?
Look at this.
Oh, I wonder who's stacked them up there.
Don't know. This
Do you know what it is?
what?
Ghost of William Wallace.
You reckon?
Maybe if we're quiet, we might hear him. Or it might be a ghost of somebody who once lived here.
This would have been the gate.
Let me come through the gates.
Big archway.
Pretending I've come to see William Wallace.
What's that?
Me-
Oh,
Fighty
your
thing.
axe.
Is William Wallace...
What's it with your backpack?
Hey, I've just come from Stirling Castle. I've heard William the Wallace is here.
Is he American?
I thought I sounded Irish. Well, that was my bit of acting. I didn't think I was American.